This show was born about 1999 October, and I just read a book about Lee Bowery. Big Sue was one of the characters now in the musical, wrote a biography of Lee Bowery. At the same time, I met George on a boat on the Thames, and I'd always wanted to meet him, and I'd asked to meet him. I was directing The King and I in London then, and he sang me some Rodgers and Hammerstein, and I said, "Do you want to write a musical?" And he said, "Oh yeah, I'd love to." And I said, "Well, I've just read this book about Lee Bowery. How about joining the two stories together?" He said, "Oh, that sounds cool." And it was actually as simple as that in its initial stages. Because I'd just done big shows, I wanted to do a really small show. So I was excited about doing something a little underground and different and about a culture I didn't really know a lot about. When I was 25, I was an opera director, and George was doing what he was doing, wearing extraordinary looks and creating music and out of the club. So I thought it was like rediscovering a use for me that I didn't have. But I thought it'd be good for me to do an alternative kind of off-Broadway London show, if you know what I mean. That's how it was conceived. And then, of course, Rosie saw it and said, "Oh, I've got to come to Broadway, got to come to Broadway." So I had to reconceive it for a bigger theatre and make it sit next to the things that play here.